If you can't already tell by my state and condition, really, last night I just had the worst night ever. I'll just say that right now. But as you probably could tell by the title, yes, it is very early for me, and I'm just streaming. Just can't. I know it's very early for me. It's like 5:50 right now. I'm mainly recording this just so I can just get it out of the way. So, in my last video, the Innocent Hearts video, the Innocent Heart Radiant Anthem X, y'all seem to really like Innocent Heart a lot, considering how it went with its, first performance. Y'all really just slapped it out of the water. But hold on, I'm doing something real quick. Let me just do this real quick. I'm just typing something out. Sorry for those that are just wondering what I'm doing. Anyhow, I'm still getting used to the new features ever since I joined the partner program of YouTube, but that's besides the point. I mentioned in my possible retirement video for YouTube, that I was going to quit. Now, there are several reasons behind this, and it's not anyone's fault. It's mainly mine because, well, I just have a lot of stuff to do. And seeing how far I've come over the course of 5 years, it really shows how much I've, put into these videos. I've had some that did really well, like that Silly Billy video. Let's take a trip down memory lane before I continue. We had that Silly Billy video that I subtitled, which was very hard for me because, I mean, can you just imagine just like going, I don't know, like, and just, and just, expect it to just, all work out in the end. while I'm responding to something real quick. Give me a moment. Hopefully you all. Yeah, I mean, that video, like, the syllability with, let me pull it up real quick for y'all. Because that mod aged very, very well. And if you are wondering, like, where the inspiration for Torchlight music came from, I was just thinking in my head, like, what would be a really good name? And I'm just like, oh, I haven't been, like, a really, like, topic or, like, a music channel until recently, so I'm just like, well, I'll just do that. Alright. So, what do I get rid of? Sorry if I'm taking way too long, it's just, you got a lot on your mind that, you just need to eliminate. I'm still trying to figure out how to do this. I'm really sorry. I just woke up. There we go. So where do we even start? Where do we even start? So obviously you have, my news to upload. It was posted very recent, so be sure to check that out. I only will mention that SMG4 video. Please don't give me hate for that. And then you have all these neon songs, yada yada yada. What did I say? Oh, here it is. This is the video that I said that I was gonna retire. And in that video,
if you can't tell by the sound of my voice, then
I said I would post. So these are the best variations of PCR that I could have done. I then had PFG unchanged inversions. That one was, fun. Then I had PCR, the rerun, pricing. And then you had PR from UC, trying to remember someone while using it. But I wanted to get out, to the people, just throw my ideas out there like. Alright, pause. So what I'm basically saying here is that y'all basically go first. Like, y'all basically go first, and y'all are my top priority, but let me do something quick. It's just real quick. Hold on. Sorry if I'm taking way too long. I really am sorry, but it's just you're just having a
SMG4. He was really the prime example of why you would know that I did a lot of other series. I then did like Angry Birds, a lot of support. The How I Beat Angry Birds Strongest Ghost in 1 minute. It's just like a trimmer line for me. But yeah, and then I did a lot of summon videos. After my Beyblade video, and if y'all watch, y'all can tell that I got them talking with y'all generally. And I did some imposter, did a lot of PB. I decided to do more Discord content, face reveal, stuff, and then I just with it's then I did the silly Billy with Larry, teaching y'all the personal content Discord. Then I just did some more content. There were many times where I just wanted to sit down and talk with y'all.
But that is also true. I want to sit down and talk with y'all because we've had so many of these times where I just sat down, clicked back then it used to be the screen record video, but now it's just like full on live streams. Find something. Nope. I am avoiding that. I'm just gonna. Yeah. Right. There have been many times where I just wanted to sit down with y'all and just. I'm sorry if I've been. I'm still tired. Like, for real. I'm dead ass tired. But I ain't falling asleep. But anyway.
But yeah, a lot of you still have to do thumbnails for. My apologies for being lazy. And I did, I just did more. I did more and more series that I wanted to fulfill.
Like, there have been, you have no idea the obscene amount of, like, videos I wanted to get out to you, but I just could not fill them. Or just way too many.
Those I finished. Then I did HBG, and then I did Metafiction, which making these videos. Then I did Holy Love, yada yada. Then I went back, which got like 114 views, and I'm surprised. Then I did chapter 2 of it with the of songs 13 through 20. Like, there's just a lot of stuff that I've done. Then I went to AI, Suno.
The AI stuff, let's actually check that real quick. Alright, let's go back and then we'll come back to this page. So, the first time I ever used AI, the very first time I ever used AI. Let's see when that was. I think it was for Godslayers, maybe. I can't really know. I don't really know, nor do I. So let's see. The first time I started experiencing with AI, all this stuff here, it is drawn. These two here were drawn by me, or were made by me. Like, this thing right here, it was made by me. So was this. And like Ian, like his old form, all of that was made by me. The first time I think any form AI appeared, it was this one, because of this right there. And then this one had like the full package. Like, this is when like I started, using AI. And then I stopped right about here. This was already pre-generated way before. Like, I was still using ChatGPT back then. And I just saved that for, when I used it. Here, there's not really any much, there. But there is in, like, Act 2 of it, but I'm not going to spoil it. And then we have 3. And you can see I started to get into more AI. Because, I loved how they made the thumbnails. This one, I didn't really spend a lot of time of coming up with a thumbnail on, because I really did not want to, make one. I was just too lazy. A lot of us are nowadays. And then I really started to just miss my music, Just figured it was that time. And then we get into character songs. You'll see like the amount of work that I have to do in order to get these like thumbnails in, just so I could just make like worth your while. Possibly. Like, holy crap, y'all crushed the living hell out of that thing. Now, I do want to ask y'all something. I want to ask y'all something. What kind of music genres do y'all want to see? Do y'all want to hear next? That's what I'm probably gonna put in my next community post. Hold on, let me read this real quick. What do y'all want to see next? This is the main question. Let me tell this. I've been making a lot of music using Synth. Sure, it's failed me. Sure, it has succeeded. But y'all got like 4 more weeks until I release the Christmas special, and then, well, the New Year's special, and then I quit. Well, that decision is going to be made on that day when I stream again. I might stream the week before that, who knows? Maybe the day after Christmas I'll have made up my mind, but as for now, the decision remains unanswered. Now, my thoughts about this decision. Y'all are gonna have to look at me. I'll say this. I know it's gonna be a heavy blow for y'all. Like, I know it is. For those who have watched my content daily and have just, watched it over and over, because I know there's someone out there who has. Not naming names. It's just, I know y'all, I just know YouTube like the back of my hand. Let me do something real quick. Alright. I really need to put her on. Alright. Oh my gosh. Alright then. It's pretty large. Alright then. I was referring to the text for when I try to mute someone. But anyways, so I was saying, I bet there's someone out there who has watched my content daily, probably every hour or so, and it's probably like listened to it, or y'all have probably looped my content like over and over, and I appreciate y'all for that. Y'all are really, well, I wouldn't say loyal, but I would say supportive of me. Y'all have no idea how much the support means for me. Now, I want y'all to listen here. And I know I keep saying that because I want your undivided attention. Hold on. Jesus. It's cold up in here. Anywho. So, the reason why I'm deciding on whether or not I should leave is because I've made almost like 600 videos. I feel like that's where I should stop, but to keep going, wants to keep making content for you, which I understand. I want to make y'all happy, and I'm sure y'all want to be happy as well. I want y'all to be happy with the content I present, even if it's AI, because y'all did show a lot of support for that Innocent Heart remaster of Oblivious Integrity. I got tired of the original, so I had to remaster it. Anywho, so you've already received the first, and keep in mind this is going to be every Friday. Well, not every Friday, every second Friday, up until the first. It's the 1st of January is when I will have made up my mind. And the 31st will be will be a stream where I'm considering the pros and cons of it. Now, does this mean I'll stop making content up until that point? It does not, because I'm still going to be making some until that point. Now, if I feel like, releasing another Innocent Heart, mix or something, I'll do that. But up until then, it's going to be every other Friday. So you already got one this Friday. So you'll begin one 2 weeks from now. Well, 1 week from now. Actually, no. Never mind. It's 2 weeks. But still, y'all have no idea how much this means for me. The amount of motivation I get from y'all is obscene, really. And it's just every time I'm reminded of, like, every time I get a comment saying this is trash or, yada yada yada, this is boring, like, I feel like I need to address that. If y'all don't like it, either A, don't watch it, or B, just don't comment on it. Like, you can still listen to it, just don't comment on it, because just keep that to yourself, because my channel is made to be a friendly environment, and I don't want anyone being influenced by y'all's words, because I know how much words can be to other people. Words are like knives, after all. They can be knives or like a med kit. They can be knives if they're used dangerously, or they can be a med kit if used positively. Now, and you wouldn't want knives in your no, heart area. You wouldn't want them all up in your heart, would you? Think about that before you start enough nonsense about, how something's trash or garbage or, whatever, whatnot. Yes, as you could tell, I'm still tired. Probably gonna hit the sack early. But then again, I'm probably gonna have to wake up to do groceries. And I'm probably gonna have to wake up again to do towels. Who knows? But still, y'all need to chill out with the hate, alright? Y'all know I'm not that good of a charter. Like, I'm not good at anything. Please believe me on that. I am not a good charter at all. The reason I say that is because, well, it's true. Anyhow, I'm gonna let this keep playing until someone decides to join.